Well, the revenge is on, and this time around it's not going to be a one tie, as it was in Paris, in France, when they played in the semi-finale of the Champions League. I think it was around May before we went into the summer break and holidays. Then the season resumed after the pre-seasons coming through, and it's Liverpool versus Real Madrid. As obviously Salah had lots of things to say that this result had to be settled, or the score had to be settled when they found Liverpool in the finale. Obviously, they are the better side, but they lost Real Madrid. Real Madrid got one chance. They capitalized onto that. Liverpool getting close to 5. Where are they? How many? 15? 9 on target, and obviously they never found themselves score any goal. Thibaut Courtois, in a form of his life ever since I've seen him into this career of goalkeeping, he has never been good as he was by then, and obviously he went ahead to really show us how good and how classy this man is. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Liverpool is taking on Real Madrid. The game is going to be happening at Anfield, a 54,000 stadium seater. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp, after winning the game of Newcastle over the weekend, he sent a message to Real Madrid that let them come to Anfield and they are going to fall on our sword. Now, we are here to break a little bit of this game because most of you know all what this game means, because these are some of the teams that have gone to be so much successful on the European continent. When you look at Real Madrid, they're having close to, 15 Champions League trophies? Liverpool is having 6. It's the highest team in the Premier League to win many of those. United comes next. I think they're having 3. Though I believe under Sir Alex Ferguson they had a chance to take more, but I believe Sir Alex Ferguson bottled those finales against Barcelona in 2009 and in 2011. I think he would have gone ahead to win one of those if at all he had applied different styles of football, apart from him parking the bus and playing a low block. But Liverpool comes into this game on a very good form, winning 2 in a row, 2-0 at Anfield against Everton, then 2-0 against Newcastle over the weekend, and all those were commanding wins. But the player to talk about is Cody Gakpo, that has gone ahead to score in 2 consecutive games. He's so much on fire, and it looks like he's trying to build back that front 3 that he used to have of Sadio Mane, Firmino, and Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah, Darwin Nunez, and Cody Gakpo. One will tell him that Rokani, we saw Darwin Nunez walk off the field of play, having gotten a shoulder injury with that collusion with the right back, that is Kylian Trippier. But obviously today, good news is that he has trained with Liverpool today, meaning that tomorrow he's going to be part of the Champions League squad to face Real Madrid at Anfield. When you look at Real Madrid, they're having 2 huge blows. Tchouaméni is out of that game of football, and Toni Kross. Those 2 have not traveled with the team of Real Madrid to Liverpool to see if they really play that game of football, meaning that is really a very huge big blow, especially into the midfield. All those play the midfield, meaning that in the midfield they're having Valverde, they're having Luka Modric, and which other midfielder they've got that is really good. I'm talking about good ones. Don't tell me about the Ceballos. That Ceballos is good, but do you think Ceballos is really at that level at Tchouaméni? Who's going to play in the CDM position? Valverde? I know Valverde can play there, but he's good going forward and helps Liverpool and helps Real Madrid a lot in the advanced position of the pitch. So with the Liverpool getting Fabinho back to where he is, Bajcetic, that 18-year-old, I think, is it Spanish international, plays very well that midfield, and obviously the likes of I think Jude Henderson. That's the midfield 3 of Liverpool. It's going to be facing Valverde, Ceballos, and Luka Modric. So I believe Real Madrid are coming at Anfield a little bit weak, and they've been a team that has been not on form in the Spanish La Liga, though in their previous 2 games they won 1-4-2, and the other one they won it by 2-0. I think it was Elche and what? Real Madrid beat Elche. Madrid, its recent 2 games, they've beaten Osasuna by 2-0 and Elche by 4-0. So it shows you that they are not doing well, because when you look at their previous 2 fixtures they've played in the La Liga, you will say, all right, they are from winning the World Cup and they're really on form, they are firing in, but their form is nowhere to be orchestrated or revealed or defended on the table, because Barcelona is 8 points ahead of Real Madrid, and they've both played 22 games. Barcelona have 59 points and Real Madrid have 51. with 16 games to go. I think that's a huge gap that Barcelona is going to have to give them, because Barcelona is a side that has only conceded 7 goals this season, and Madrid have conceded 17. Though Madrid have gone ahead to score very many than Barca, but they've conceded very many. I see that as an advantage for Liverpool, that they might cause havoc to that back line of Real Madrid. But Liverpool also are not in the best of form, but winning those 2 previous games is going to have to give them momentum to prepare for Real Madrid at the Anfield Stadium. And this is what Liverpool would love to do. I know every team would love to go all out and say, I would like to play the last game at my stadium, but that no longer favors, because the away goals rule is no longer applicable. That's it. It's no longer applicable, and let no one lie to you that it's going to be applied anywhere. So Liverpool looks like a very good side, and I think on paper, them being at home with Real Madrid lacking options, especially in the midfield, I think Liverpool are going to have a very huge edge over this game of football. You get? Nunez returning is a very huge boost. Diego Jota is back. Firmino is back. Virgil van Dijk is back. Naby Keita is here. Thiago Alcantara, I've not yet seen him. I think for him he's not back, but in that midfield, Liverpool have lots of options to use and deploy to really put Real Madrid down. And I think if Real Madrid don't find themselves in a position of really finding a solution to this fixture of football, it might go into annihilation, because Liverpool, when you look at how they scored those 2 goals against Newcastle and the 2 they scored against Everton, it shows you that Liverpool has gotten back to the Liverpool we knew. Because in that video, I came out and really told you that Liverpool thrives on a watertight defense and the fullbacks. That's it. However much the midfield does a very good job, but the fullbacks and keeping clean sheets, it's what that makes Liverpool a different team altogether. They've been keeping 2 clean sheets. They've kept 2 clean sheets in their previous 2 games. Real Madrid has also gone ahead to do so, but there is no way you can tell me that Elche and Osasuna are at the level of Everton and Newcastle, meaning that Liverpool were playing teams at a different level altogether, and Real Madrid was playing at least weaker teams. Though people who really support the La Liga don't want to admit that La Liga is a little bit weak, but it's weaker than the Premier League, because you take Real Madrid, you put it in the Premier League to play against teams like Brighton, West Ham, Everton, etc. Oh, it's really another heck of a game for them. But Ancelotti, the manager of Real Madrid, will come in through wanting a win. Obviously, as any team manager will come in and really chase for a win at Anfield. But it's going to be hard, because Liverpool look like they've gained their shape form, and their shape of play is really out of this world. When you see Robertson and where he thrives off that left back into the final third and really putting in crosses, he's back. Trent Alexander-Arnold, for him in the previous 2 games, he has registered 2 assists. The first one for Everton, it came as an assist for Cody Gakpo. The second goal they score, and the second one, I think it was the first one this time around, releasing Darwin Nunez, and Darwin Nunez beat the high line of Newcastle, and he made it 2-0. So that defense of Real Madrid is also suspect, because you look at players like, I think the only player I trust in that central defense is only Alaba. For Alaba, I'll trust Alaba. I trust Alaba. But the likes of Militao, this other Chelsea guy, I've forgotten his name. What is his name? Rudiger, I really trust him. That's it. But let's talk about the front line of Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. Oh my God. Trent has to keep an eye onto this guy, because he's really one of the best players in the world right now as far as playing the left wide forward area is concerned. Then Luka Modric is also another threat coming in from deep areas of the midfield. The other one is Karim Benzema. To me, him and Lewandowski are arguably the best number 9s in the world right now. And if at all Benzema could maintain his injuries a little bit and really make himself available more for Real Madrid, he would have gone ahead to score very many goals. Last season, he scored close to 42 goals, I think, in 42 matches. It shows you how clinical and lethal he was. He was the top scorer, I think, in the Champions League. and I think Sebastian Haller had 12, and for him he had like 13. So it shows you how good this player was. So I believe it's going to be a very good game to watch. And here we might come in through with the match day live. Then later we throw in what we call the match reaction as we stream live onto this YouTube channel. So guys, my prediction is Liverpool 3, Real Madrid 1, because I think this is the only trophy that Liverpool has to fight for. The same applies to Real Madrid. They've gone ahead and really issued out statements that with Barcelona 8 points ahead of us, we don't see ourselves catching them, meaning that we are just supposed to go all out and play for the Champions League to see to it that we really find ourselves winning this beautiful game of football. So guys, your predictions are welcome in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts about Liverpool versus Real Madrid, the other set of the round of 16 playoffs in the Champions League as it comes out. For Real Madrid, I don't see them getting a result at Anfield, not so? Guys, bye-bye for now. Those that are going to sleep, good night, and may the Madrid protect you abundantly. See you tomorrow.